Greetings, YouTube. As anyone who has an internet connection knows, Haiti recently suffered a devastating earthquake. And if you factor in the population density and the impact on the economy, it may well be one of the worst disasters in recent history. Essentially, Haiti has no economy. And one of the few good things to come out of this is the fact that people from all over the world have flooded aid agencies and Haiti directly with help. So much help that the airliners are backing up and they can't get them through the one functioning airport fast enough. Unfortunately, that's a whole lot of money. And wherever there is money, there's going to be people willing to try to get a cut of that money, legally or illegally. Now, I'm sure that scam artists have been a part of our species since our species has been one. You find scamming in the animal kingdom. Look at the cuckoo egg-laying techniques they use. They put their eggs into nests of other birds that are disguised to be the same color so the other birds aren't aware that it's not their egg. And the cuckoo egg isn't even close to being the same size. But it's the right color, the birds lay it, and they end up hatching and feeding a bird that isn't their offspring. So scamming is very likely part of the animal kingdom. So it's probably going to be with us forever. But some scamming, I can kind of understand. Just yesterday, I got an email from, supposedly, from the nation of Benin. Someone making me a wonderful offer. I could get a huge amount of money if I would just transfer some funds from Benin to the US. And all I had to do was give them my bank account number. I declined to do that. But that kind of a scam is going after people's greed. It's going after people who really want to buy into that idea that you can get something for nothing. But as the acronym TANSTAFL says, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. And those kind of scams, while I think they're dumb, and I think people who fall for them are foolish, they're you should know what you're getting into when you walk into it. If it sounds too good to be true, folks, it is. But there are scammers who have been trying to get at the money funneling into Haiti. And this is a whole new level of douchebaggery. This is real scum. Because not only are they taking money from people who want to help their fellow man, but they're taking money from people who desperately need it in Haiti. So not just robbing one person, they're essentially robbing two people, the donator and the person who desperately needs the donation. So if you decide to donate to Haiti or any kind of a charity in the future, make sure you're doing so with a reputable agency. The Red Cross, Doctors Without Borders, things like that. I donated money to the Haitian relief effort, and I did it indirectly through a company who funneled the money to Doctors Without Borders. But the company in question, Drive-Thru RPG, has been around for years. They're reputable. They're above board. They did this to help generate interest from the role-playing community in an effort to generate some money, and it worked. They got like over $170,000, I believe, to Doctors Without Borders, and that's just incredible. And in turn, those of us that donated got 4 gigs of role-playing books. Wicked cool stuff. But make sure when you donate, you do it to a group that you trust. Loading Ready Run, which is a Canadian comedy group, they do a fundraiser every year as part of the Child's Play effort through Penny Arcade. Again, above board people, both Loading Ready Run and Penny Arcade. So these are groups that you can trust. But a lot of these scam artists are either pretending to be legitimate groups, or, which is I think even worse, they're setting up false funds and of course pocketing the money themselves. And the problem is when you have a disaster like this, new groups are popping up all over the place. Legitimate ones. So it's hard to tell which are the good ones and which are the bad ones. So you have to be cautious. I heard an NPR article last night on the way to work on the news piece, where this Spanish group has been scamming people. So they sent a team there to give them physically a donation, like here's a bunch of money. And of course, they were more than happy to meet with them until they noticed that it was a BBC crew. When the guy who met them literally dropped his ID, his coat, and ran away. That does not say legitimate agency to me, nor anybody else. Don't be cynical. Give money to the people who need it. Just make sure you're giving it to those who can really use it, who are going to treat it as the gift it is and make sure it gets to the people who need it. But I believe in karma. So those scam artists, I'm thinking that eventually, I know that eventually, they're going to get their due.